Welcome to the highlights. Conditions perfect. Ranatunga winning the toss for the fourth time in the series, and Jones leading the side in the absence of Martin Crowe, replaced by Blair Hartland, the only New Zealand change of the team that played in the first one-day international. Dulip Lianage did not take the field, and Jayasuriya replaced him. We pick up play with Gurusingha bowling to Blair Hartland after the New Zealanders were put into bat. Excellent conditions here. A fast outfield. Pretty confident appeal there as Hartland tried to play across the line. Over the top, very safe with the restriction of fielders in the first 15 overs, and Hartland picks up the first boundary through mid-wicket. Wickersminger's next delivery down the leg side. A long chase there for the fielder Aravinda De Silva, well fielded, and that could certainly have gone for 4 runs if not for De Silva, who moved very quickly. Leg by signal by the umpire. Wickersminger into Hartland. A well struck, and certainly the non-striker's wicket helped umpire Ponnadure, who is officiating with Ignatius Anandappa. Hartland stroked that well through mid-wicket. Jayasuriya the fielder, one of the better fielders in the Sri Lankan side. Throw comes into Pramod Wickremesinghe, and right may be in danger. Yes, he's a run out. So that's the 7th over, and he batted for 24 minutes. New Zealand 17 for 1. Hartland timing it well, but Jayasuriya is one of the quick movers in the Sri Lankan side. Good pick up and throw. Eyes always on the ball, and this was the difference. He made certain that the throw came in, and Wickremesinghe in position.
Not a particularly good return, but
and
straight.
Right very far out, was desperately lunging, and he took a chance and made it well. So the new batsman in, Jones, the New Zealand captain, expected to do well. Good delivery there. Wickremesinghe took 2 wickets in the first game. Not much assistance for the quick bowlers. Batsmen certainly playing and missing, except for the first couple of overs. New Zealand will be expected to do well. Hatru Singha's next delivery, terrific touch on that occasion, and excellent fielding there from Gurusingha. Oh, very wayward delivery, punch through the covers. That's a good stroke. So the New Zealand batsman will be looking for the quick runs. Hatru Singha not all that quick, general pace on a placid wicket. Hartland stroking that delivery on the offside, starting off for the run. Excellent reflexes there, well picked up. And Jones desperately reaching for the wicket, well out of his crease. Had he hit it, it would have been a certain run out. Gurusingha to Hartland, struck it well, and he's batting extremely well now. Seeing that ball, Arunasiri has absolutely no chance. New Zealand off to a reasonably good start, but would like to accelerate the scoring rate at this stage. Pretty wayward delivery, but he struck that well and found the gap on the offside. 4 runs. And Jones giving the New Zealand opener very good support as he moves up to 32. So Anurasiri, spin in the Sri Lankan innings for the first time. Well struck. Got the meat of the bat to that one. Well fielded once again. And this is excellent cricket by the Sri Lankans. Pramod Wickremesinghe on that occasion, right across the line. but he timed it well. There was no danger. The ball pitched outside the right-hander's off stump, moving away from it. And that's the second time in this innings that a certain boundary has been saved. So Jones giving a lot of support as the Sri Lankan captain comes into the attack. Out of the reach of the mid-wicket. In the air, but New Zealand will be taking some chances. Hatharu Singh, the fielder. So the Sri Lankans putting everything into their act on the morning as Jones takes strike. Stroked uppishly but very safely on the offside. 4 runs, struck that well. Ranatunga over-pitching to Jones. One point to him, this time the ball short. Excellent run, and Percy Abelsekara is a good pal of Martin Crowe there. So the strike rate, not too bad, but New Zealand will be looking for the acceleration as Ruan Kalpage comes in.
Short.
Loose delivery on that occasion. He was Sri Lanka's top wicket taker in the first one-day international, which was abandoned due to rain. But the New Zealanders certainly will be looking for the quick runs and batting quite comfortably. That's his maiden half-century. Blair Hartland following on his maiden half-century in Test. To understood to Jones. Played uppishly off a top edge. Kalpage getting under it and comfortable catch. He's one of the safe fielders. And that's the second New Zealand wicket falling in the 22nd over. Jones, the batsman, out. He went for the big hit. Didn't quite get over it. Top edged it. Batted for 75 minutes. Hit 2 boundaries. New Zealand 96 for 2. A good partnership. 79 runs coming in 22 overs. 75 minutes of batting. New batsman in is Rutherford. Expected to do well. But the Sri Lankans were now very confident. Kalpage's over-pitch delivery. Driven firmly on the offside. Anusri once more into Rutherford. Oh, he didn't know much about that one. So good bowling. Here's Kalpage's next delivery, played uppishly straight to the fielder. Mahanama takes the catch and it was a very comfortable one indeed. 100 for 3 in the 31st over. He batted for just 8 minutes and this is very good cricket. So Sri Lanka tightening up after a brief period there where New Zealand were getting on top. Couldn't control the shot. He tried to hit it over the mid-wicket area with the simplest of catches for Mahanama. Harris, the new batsman, in. He's been in touch and should be a threat for the Sri Lankans. With Jayasuriya coming into the side, bowls. Oh, well bowled. He beat the batsman as he came out. And that's the first wicket for Jayasuriya. So New Zealand losing their 4th wicket in the 32nd over. Hartland, the batsman, out for 54. Batted for 115 minutes and hit 4 boundaries. He deceived the batsman, induced him to come out. He played the wrong line and Kamini Wickramasinghe did the rest. Well out of his crease. Clearly dejected. So Adam Parore, the new batsman, the wicket keeper, batted well in the last innings of the test. Jayasuriya into him. Oh, good delivery. Allowed appeal. Disallowed. Oh, well bowled. And very good reflexes there by Kamini Wickramasinghe. A long reach there on that occasion. And Kamini Wickramasinghe getting a little bit of bounce. Trifle late. Harris did well to come back. More runs here. Didn't play that well, but certainly very effective. 4 runs. Ranatunga couldn't get to that one. So the 50 up in 63 minutes in the 18th over. The 100 in 107 minutes in the 30th over. Almost caught it. Kalpage not quite there. Well flighted. And Harris looking to drive it past the bowler. Played obviously. Oh, beautifully taken there at cover. Mahanama, the fielder. You couldn't have asked for a better effort on that occasion. The 5th wicket down with a total at 108 in the 35th over. Harris out for 2, and Kalpage picks up his second wicket. Well bowled. Very powerfully struck, and in his second attempt, very good reflexes indeed. Eyes always on the ball. So Mahanama is enjoying a good series against the New Zealanders. The new batsman is John Nash, one of 2 changes of the team that played in the second test. Jayasuriya to him. Fielded there by Gurusingha. Expected to play well, so the New Zealanders at times getting on top of the Sri Lankan bowling only to falter and lose wickets. Jayasuriya once again the fielder, the throw comes in very quickly.
Difficult to get away.
Oh, didn't know much about that one, quite improvising, but the runs are more important. Clearly deceived Wickramasinghe. So once again Jayasuriya doing the bit, stopping the boundary. Excellent out cricket here, and very athletic indeed. In fact, very acrobatic. John Arusari. Good return, keeping the pressure up on the New Zealand batsman. Loose delivery, played uppishly, straight to Gurusingha. No mistake on this occasion. So Jayasuriya picks up another wicket, 134 for 6 in the 42nd over. Tharore the batsman out. Didn't quite control that one. He tried to loft it over the cover field, but instead played straight to Gurusingha. Comfortable catch. So the new batsman in is Justin Vaughan. Also played in the first one-day international, but not the second test. And Arunasari very confident, and Hashan Tilakaratne. Well played. The pair will be looking for some quick runs, and the outfield extremely quick. A fairly good crowd and thoroughly enjoying the cricket. Plays uppishly, but away from many of the fielders. And Aravinda De Silva sends in another good return to Gamini Wickramasinghe. He's been fielding quite well in the outfield. The batsman desperately making ground. Very close indeed. Jayasuriya to Vaughan. Played uppishly. Mahanama is already there. Good catch there for him once again. So that's the third of the innings, and he richly deserved all those compliments. Uppishly on the leg stump, and Vaughan not quite up to it in the 45th over. 150 for 7 New Zealand. Jayasuriya picking up his third wicket. Vaughan out for 12. Good catch. The new batsman in is Grant Bradburn. The 150 up in the 170th minute of batting. Well struck once again, and no stopping that one. A desperate attempt from Hathrusingha, but not to good effect. So the New Zealanders chancing their arms.
Just fall short of...
Oh, he did not collect that one properly. Chandika Hathrusingha. Kalpage up to Bradburn. He swings quite well once more. Over the top. Good stroke. So he's striking quite well. And Deon Nash. This time to Pramod Wickramasinghe. Oh, that's a big hit over cover. And you don't feel the ball just moving over the fielders on the cover boundary. So Nash in very good touch. Batting extremely well. The last 50 of the New Zealand innings coming in 63 minutes. And the partnership for the 8th wicket coming up in only 24 minutes, 40 runs. So good batting. And the New Zealanders really played some glorious strokes. Sri Lanka doing well to bowl the 50 overs, and the spinners doing the damage, with Jayasuriya taking 3 wickets. Excellent figures for him, 3 for 33. So Sri Lanka coming out with a required run rate of 3.82, and New Zealand all out at 12:45 this afternoon. So it was 1:30 when the Sri Lankans commenced their innings. Sprinkle bowling to Mahanama. Once again, neatly off the mark with the stroke that has come to stay with him and fetching him one of his many boundaries. Haturu Singh, the non-striker. He's an excellent touch and just beating the fielders on the offside and playing through the line of that delivery. Could not get the boundary, but excellent stroke play. Dion Nash to Haturu Singh. A loud appeal and a very confident one at that. Probably missing leg stump. Pringle to Mahanama once again, stroked away on the offside, timed it well and placed it too. He's in such good touch. That was not very effective cricket there from Haturu Singh. He survives. And unlike the Sri Lankans who bowled 4 maiden overs, and that is a batsman in full cry. Sua just dispatched to the boundary by Mahanama. Excellent cricket, the crowd really enjoying and increased since lunch. Many of them came here to see a Sri Lankan win. Mahanama in such good touch. He just moved into that one and stroked it all along the ground. Nice to see a batsman playing with such confidence. Mahanama is the chief tormentor for the New Zealanders as far as the Sri Lankan batsmen are concerned. Loose delivery and Haturu Singh got it well to fine leg, 4 runs. Once again Sri Lanka given a good start by their openers. Good stroke once again. Nash the fielder. So the Sri Lanka's strike rate improving, increasing, and certainly gives them that added advantage. Nash to Haturu Singh over the top on the onside. The field still inside the ring. Brings up a boundary, the second for Haturu Singh. Good stroke. The delivery pitched short. He was onto the back foot very quickly. Just lifted it over the onside for 4 runs. So a confident start here.
Rifle shot and
Oh, well taken. Good catch indeed. Caught by Rutherford at cover point. So that's the first wicket down in the 14th over. He batted for 57 minutes. Didn't quite get hold of that one. And look at Rutherford. He saw it early. The ball was dipping. And eyes always on the ball. A good catch. And Rutherford, although did not impress with the bat, certainly doing well. The wicket down in the 15th over. And Gurusingha, the new batsman, in. Off to a confident start. Gurusingha very powerfully struck that one. And a boundary the moment it left the bat. Mahanama, meanwhile, batting extremely well. He's seeing that ball so well and stroking it. Swine to him. And that's one of his many delightful strokes that have brought him so many boundaries throughout this series and in this innings. Swatu Gurusingha dropped it short, well struck. No stopping that one. Through to mid-wicket. And Sri Lanka looking for that acceleration which is coming aplenty now. Good delivery. Beat the batsman as he came up. Won the 5th bowler of the New Zealand innings. Struck that well on the offside. Over-pitched delivery. Another confident boundary there for Gurusingha. Bradburn into Mahanama.
flighted.
Stroked it well on the offside. So the field now pushed back. Sua the fielder. Mahanama gets his half century and a well-earned one. Batted with a lot of assurance. A loud appeal there. Gurusingha wrapped on the leg as he went for the sweep, and the rear leg at that, a very confident appeal. Harris into the attack. Bowls to Guru Singh, a shot and lifted over the mid-wicket fielder. 6, and that's a good stroke. He struck it well. The ball did not rise too high, but certainly went the distance. Good batting. And the run rate certainly gives an indication of Sri Lanka's dominance. Another loose delivery, but this time he's hitting up in the air and well caught by Nash at the boundary. There was a stiff breeze and Guru Singh played into it, and the ball did not go the distance. Unlike the last occasion, he struck it well, but the breeze really did the damage, and Nash holding on to a good catch. So Sri Lanka 2 down for 120 in the 28th over. Batted for 57 minutes, hit 1 6 and 4 good boundaries. So Aravinda De Silva comes in, and his reputation here is marvellous. His last innings against Australia, he was man of the match with a sparkling boundary. Harris into him, and he's straight away into the act. Over mid-wicket, 6 runs, so he opens scoring, and the crowd is absolutely delighted. Sri Lanka striking and at a healthy rate. The 100 coming up in 107 minutes of batting. Mahanama made his half century in just 70 minutes, and that's another glorious stroke from Mahanama. Down the track and over long off. So Bradman coming into some stick. Pringle to Aravinda De Silva. Stroked away on the offside. No stopping that one. That's through cover point, and in fact a misfielding there by Vaughan at the boundary. Good delivery and beat Mahanama outside the line of the off stump. The New Zealanders really thought they had Mahanama on that occasion. That ball coming back and just outside the line of the off stump by Anandappa, not interested. So Sri Lanka batting themselves into a very strong position, and Pringle it is to Aravinda De Silva. Oh, that's a big hit. This could be it. Yes, it is. And that's the second boundary for Aravinda De Silva, finishing off in great style. Started scoring with a 6 of the same bowler, and look at that one. Just to the pitch of that one, lofted it over long on for 6. So 72 runs added for this unbroken third wicket partnership as Sri Lanka record their 5th win in one-day internationals over New Zealand. Mahanama not out on 84, and he scored his half century in 104 minutes. Kalpage was the best bowler, splendid figures, consolation for his good bowling in the first game too. A big crowd really enjoyed much of the cricket. Mahanama played another magnificent innings, and once again walking away with the Best Batsman award, richly deserving it. And he richly played some marvellous cricket and was credited with the Man of the Match award, and nobody would have grudged it, as the Sri Lankans coasted to another comfortable win, and they won the last 2 matches played at this same venue. So the story tells all that, and the rest of the batting just onlookers as Mahanama and De Silva took over. De Silva in particular played some really fantastic strokes, one of Sri Lanka's best batsmen, and he showed exactly why he is regarded as one. Mahanama kept the strike going, and as he is in good touch, he played some delightful strokes, and his 110 deliveries tells the story. 6 bowlers didn't much impress on the Sri Lankan batsman, and the second partnership in just 57 minutes between Mahanama and Guru Singh really made the difference. Aravinda took over thereafter,